Hello, world travelers, and welcome to GeoQ, an app like no other. I'm one of your hosts, Chase.
And my name is Sunny. We've been trotting the globe together for some time now. That's what led us to develop GeoQ.
Yep, since we launched the GeoQ app, our global quest has gone to a whole new level.
It's so cool. GeoQ gives us the green light to travel, and it drops us in a completely new and exciting location. Then you get to help us figure out where we are.
Because we never know where we're going until we get there. Once we land, you'll play a game to figure out our location and then hunt for a souvenir. And I love souvenirs because it's like you get to take a little piece of somewhere with you.
That's right, and each time you help us find a souvenir, it unlocks a clue about our next quest. Now, before we jump right into all that our GeoQ app has to offer, we need to fill you in on some of our greatest travel hacks.
And in case you don't know what a travel hack is, it's a helpful tip or trick that can help you when you're on the go.
All right, to find out today's travel hack, it's time to play a game, and this one is called What's Missing?
You'll see a picture with a bunch of travel essentials. You'll get a few seconds to look at them before one disappears. Then you'll guess which one you think is missing.
Let's test your memory.
What's missing?
Wow, you guys did awesome! That game brings us to today's travel hack, which is to always pack clean socks.
Yes, you never want to be the person walking around in a foreign country with smelly socks.
Yeah, we've all been there. Okay, let's move on.
Yes, let's move on to my favorite travel hack of all time, which is to be sure you have some good tunes queued up for your trip.
I've got one fired up and ready to kick us off. Everyone, stand up and let's sing this together.
My healer, my God, you're my Lord, my provider, you're my Father, my Savior, my Lord. Whoa, we know your name, we trust in you, for you are great. Whoa, we look to you for all our days, you'll see us through. My shepherd, my healer, my God, you're my Lord, my provider, you're my Father, my Savior, my Lord. Whoa, we know your name, we trust in you, for you are great. Whoa, we look to you for all our days, you'll see us through. We know your name, we trust in you, for you are great. We look to you for all our days, you'll see us through. We know your name. You are great.
That was incredible. Now I'm ready to wander.
Me too. Let's see where GeoQ takes us today.
Grab your suitcase, my friend. It's time to go. is really awesome. It doesn't look like anywhere we've landed before.
You're right about that. It's beautiful though.
Seriously, let's play a game and see if our travel buddies can figure out where we are today.
Let's play this or that. Listen up for a question. If you think the answer is on this side of the screen, wave your arms this way. And if you think the answer is on that side of the screen, wave your arms that way. Ready? Here we go. Question 1. Which of these would you find in Sonny and Chase's location? Question 2. Which of these would you be most likely to eat in this location? Question 3. Which would you be most likely to do for fun in this country? Now that you know these 3 things about Sonny and Chase's location, what country do you think they're in? England or France? Location confirmed.
Yes, we're in England. Good job, GeoQuesters.
I can't wait to find out more about this place.
Hello, hello, jolly old day, my good GeoQuesters. Welcome to England. I'm Wander Round, the cheery old chap that leads you questing the globe. Today, you've landed yourself in the Queen's Land, the Queen of England, that is, who, by the way, is the only person who can drive in this country without a license. But why would she when she could just call for a double-decker bus? Want to hitch a ride? I mean, who wouldn't? Did you know that one of those buses is the same length as a blue whale? That sounds like a whale of a ride. Oh, sounds like it's time to tell you about the Great Bell Clock, also known as Big Ben. Glad he's around too. I'll never miss snack time, or lunch, or high tea again. Look a little left of that ticker and you'll find Europe's largest Ferris wheel called the London Eye. You and 25 of your closest friends can ride high together over the top of the country, but get ready for a long line. Over 3.7 million people visit that wheel each year. Oh, you may have noticed some clouds overhead. Well, grab your wellies, rain boots that is, because here in England, it rains an average of 164 days each year. That's almost every other day. So I hope you packed your umbrella too. If not, I'm guessing Mary Poppins has a spare. I'm sure she's around here somewhere. Speaking of Miss Poppins, England is the birthplace of the P.L. Travers hit book that has certainly won supercalifragilisticexpialidocious London Adventure. Mary Poppins not your cup of tea? How about Harry Potter? Did you know that the author J.K. Rowling was born in England? She wrote her original story ideas for Harry Potter on anything she could find, from napkins to barf bags. I guess you'd need a barf bag as well if you ate so many chocolate frogs. So, your souvenir for today is much more valuable than a coffee shop napkin and can be found at 51 degrees, 30 north, southeast, 52. Still haven't got that down. Still don't know where to go? No worries. You guys are the bestest of the questers. You'll figure it out. And oh, I've loaded them onto the GeoQ dashboard, just in case. Well, what you waiting for? Oh, you're waiting around for some hints. You know Wander Around has got you covered. Here's what you're looking for. You'll find it in a ruby red box. When you wear it, it'll likely be on your hand. It's small and round, but it catches the light. Check back in once you found it. Pip pip, cheerio!
Aren't souvenirs just the best?
They really are, and when you get a great one, you want to hold on to it forever.
But sometimes you get that one that turns out not to be what you thought it would be. Oh, like the one time I went to Disney World and got the perfect Buzz Lightyear sweatshirt, but when my mom washed it for the first time, it shrunk in the dryer.
That's a bummer, but that's why we created souvenir badges in GeoQ. No washing or drying required. They help us remember where we've been, and when you find them, they unlock our next quest.
All right, Keep your eyes on the screen and listen out for us to give you the clues to find this week's souvenir. First up, clue number 1, it's in a ruby red box.
Shouldn't be too hard to find then.
Okay. Clue number 2, something you can wear on your hand.
And the last clue says that it's shiny and round.
Okay, you have a few more seconds to find it if you haven't already. Yell out what you think it is.
It was a ring!
Great work, GeoQ users. That was a tough one. Now that you found today's souvenir, let's see what Juan's got to say.
Bob's your uncle. That's the way Englanders say, you got it. The ring is yours. You weren't stressed with that quest. I knew you could do it. Cool as a cucumber sandwich. You know, that ring wasn't all about the bling. I really wanted you to find it so I could share a story with you that Jesus told in the Bible about a father and his 2 sons. As far as the ring goes, well, you'll see. The father loved his 2 sons and planned to give them each a share of what he owned one day. But the younger son, he couldn't wait. He wanted his shares right away. You're probably thinking, slow your roll there, sonny boy. But the father agreed and gave him the land, money, and other gifts he had promised his son. Then the son packed up all of his stuff and moved to a faraway country. While he was out doing his thing, he wasted all that his father had given him. Being broke wasn't a joke, and it wasn't long before he had to find a job. Oh, he found a job all right, feeding pigs. This job was hard work, and his son was so hungry that even the food he fed the pigs looked good enough to eat. Yeah, you know you're starving when pig slop looks like a Happy Meal, but no one was taking him to the drive-thru. Tired, hungry, and broke, he finally came to his senses. He knew it was time to go back home and talk to his father. He was going to tell him how he sinned against him and God, and that he didn't deserve to be a son, but that maybe he could at least live in the house as a servant. The son set off on the journey back home, and as he was walking up the road to his father's house, his father saw him and couldn't believe his eyes. He was so excited that he ran up to his son, threw his arms around him, and kissed him. Definitely not what the son was expecting. The son told the father exactly what he had planned to say, that he had sinned and didn't deserve to be a son. But get this, the father didn't feel that way at all. He called his servants to bring the best robe, put a ring on his son's finger, and sandals on his feet. That's right. Then the father said, let's have a feast and celebrate. It was time for a big party because his son was back home. He wasn't lost or dead. He was alive and right where he belonged. While they were celebrating, the older son was out working in his father's field. He heard the music and saw dancing and asked one of the servants what was going on. With excitement, the servant told him that his brother was home safe and sound. You would think the brother would have been happy to hear the good news, but he was actually really angry and refused to go to the party. His father came out to see him, and that's when the older son reminded his dad that he had been working for his father for years. He always did the right thing, but was there a party for him? Nope. The father told the older son that he had always been with him and that everything he had belonged to him. But how could they not celebrate? The youngest son, who was lost, was now found. The father in this story was a good father to both his sons, no matter what they did. The ring that you found is a great way to remember that just like the Father took care of his sons, our Heavenly Father loves and will take care of us too. He gives us good gifts and makes sure that we have everything we need. I do attest, this isn't the last quest. Can't wait to catch up with all of you in... Oh, I almost gave it away. Let's just say, could this next quest be the best? We will see. Cheerio, my friends.
I see now why Juan had us find this ring. It's such a great reminder of how the dad in the Bible story forgave his son and loved him after all he had done.
Seriously, just like that dad, God is a good father and he gives good gifts to his children. This badge can remind me that I am a child of God and that he not only takes care of everything I need, but he even gives me good gifts that are just over and above. God's such a good father.
Come on, fellow questers, say this after me. God is
God is
my Father.
my Father.
That's That's exactly right. And earning this week's souvenir badge unlocks a clue about our next quest.
In this country, you'll find a plant that can live for 120 years, grows 1 meter per day, that's about the length of a skateboard, and it serves as a great protector for those who live around it.
Whoa, that's some seriously intense vegetation.
I can't wait to see that.
In the meantime, want to sing another one of our travel songs?
Yeah, let's stand up and sing together.
Lord, I come to you with nothing left to prove. You know all I need. I need you to help me. I'm covered in my shame. I hear you call my name. Lord, I look to you. There is no one else. And now I'm shouting, oh my God, my Father, my hope, no other. You're everything. You're everything. Oh my God, my Father, my hope, no other. You're everything. You're everything. Lord, I come to you, nothing left to lose. You know all I need. I need you to help me. Covered in your name, there is no more shame. Still I look to you. There is no one else. Now I'm shouting, oh my God, my Father, my hope, no other. You're everything. You're everything. Oh my God, my Father, my hope, no other. You're everything. You're everything. Oh my God, my Father, my hope, no other. You're everything. You're everything. Oh my God, my Father, my hope, no other. You're everything. You're everything.
I hope you've had as much fun in our app as we have.
That's all the time we have to play today, so let's all bow our heads, close our eyes, and pray together.
Hey God, we're so thankful that we can call you our Father. Thank you for loving us, caring for us, and giving us even more than we could ever ask or imagine. Help us to remember that you will never stop loving us, and because of that, we can trust you with everything. We love you. Amen.
See you all next week.